Assalamu alaikum students, let's start the second part of organic compounds. So 31 MCQ is IUPAC and common name of the given structure is, first of all let's assign its IUPAC name. Okay, now select, first of all we have to select the longest carbon chain which contain the alcohol group hydroxyl. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now 1, 2 on carbon number 2 methyl is present and hydroxyl group is also present. So 2 methyl and 2 butanol. Okay, or you can also write it 2 methyl but 2 all. And the common name for this one structure is, look at here, this one is carbon, this one is the tertiary carbon. Okay, when the 3 hydrogen atom of carbon is replaced by 3 alkyl group, then this one is called tertiary carbon. Okay, so you can also call tertiary pentyl alcohol. Okay, OH group. So option B is correct here. Okay, 2 methyl 2 butanol and tertiary pentyl alcohol. The structure of 2 methyl propene is, now let's draw its structure. Look, propene means draw 3 carbon. Okay, and look, on carbon number 2 draw the methyl group like this, CH3. Okay, and now put the double bond. You can put the double bond anywhere. Okay, because the location is not specified. Let's suppose I put this double bond here. Okay, and look, it will be like this. Okay, and this one will be CH2. Now let me name this one. Look, when we name a compound, we have to start, in case of alkene, we have to start the numbering where the double bond is present. Okay, now let's start the numbering from here, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now look, on carbon number 2 methane is present. Okay, methyl group is present, so you can call it 2 methyl propene. Okay, when the double bond is present on carbon number 1, then you don't need to specify its location. Okay, so you can directly write 2 methyl and propene. It means that the double bond is present on carbon number 1. Now look at here, look at this structure. Okay, in this structure they have put the double bond here. Okay, now when you put the double bond here, okay, between these 2 carbon, then you have to start the numbering from here. Okay, 1, 2, okay, and this one is, let's suppose, 3. Now look, this is the carbon chain. Okay, and on carbon number 2 methyl group is present. Okay, now you should name it 2 methyl and propene. Look, the double bond is present on carbon number 1, that's why they didn't specify its location. Now the aim behind putting the double bond here was that in case of propene, when the carbon number is 3 in a chain, okay, so you don't have to specify the numbers of double bond. Okay, because if you put the double bond here, you have to start the numbering here, and it means that the double bond is present on carbon number 1. If you put the double bond here on this, between these carbon, okay, so you have to start the numbering from here, 1, 2 and 3, and the name will be 2 methyl propene. Okay, and this one will indicate that the double bond is present on carbon number 1. Now look at the option B. Okay, let's select the carbon chain. Okay, double bond is present here, so start 1, 2, 3 and this one will be 4. So this one give butene. Okay, not propene. This one is incorrect. Now look at here, option C, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is also butene. Okay, and look at the option D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This one is also butene. So the option A is correct here. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. This one shows propene. The IUPAC name for the following structure is, look, this one structure is given. Now this structure means that carbon is here. Okay, and 3 methyl group is present on this carbon. Look, 3 methyl and 1 bromine is present. Okay, now we have to select the longest carbon chain. Okay, look at here, 1, 2 and 3, that carbon chain which contain the bromine. Okay, bromine is attached with that one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now look at here, 2 on carbon number 2 bromine is present. Okay, and on carbon number 2 methyl is present. So 2 bromo, 2 methyl, and look, the parent name is propane. Okay, so 2 bromo, 2 methyl propane. If you select this one carbon chain, then 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so on 2 number methyl will be present and on carbon number 2 bromine will be present. Now these are the substituent. Okay, so you have to name them in alphabetic order. Okay, bromine comes first, B comes first, and M after this. Okay, so 2 bromo and 2 methyl propane. The IUPAC name for a secondary butyl alcohol. Now look, this is the structure for secondary butyl alcohol. Okay, look at here, the 2 hydrogen atom is replaced by the alkyl group. That's why it becomes secondary. Okay, and hydroxyl group is also attached. Now look at here, butyl is present, so you have to put carbon, 1 carbon, and here alkyl group is present, another alkyl group is present, and along with this CH2 just put the CH3 here. Okay, so you will get secondary butyl alcohol. Now the IUPAC name for this one is, let's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, here 4 carbon atom is present and the numbering should be start from where the hydroxyl group is present. Okay, you have to start the numbering from here because on carbon number 2 hydroxyl group is, you have to give this carbon a lower number. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, which means butane. Okay, and alcohol is present, so butanol. Now alcohol is present on second carbon, so you have to name 2 butanol. On carbon number 2 alcohol group is present, so 2 butanol. The IUPAC name for this one. Now let's start the numbering. Now you can start the numbering from here as well. You can also start it from here because on both sides the double bond is present. Let's start it from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now on carbon number 1 double bond is present and carbon number 3 double bond is present. Okay, so you have to name this one is but. Okay, and 2 double bond are present, so diene. Okay, and location is 1, 3. Okay, 1, 3 butyl diene. The IUPAC name of the given structure is, now first of all select the longest chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this one is the longest. Now look at here, the double bond is present in between. Okay, now but look at here, on carbon number 2 the substituent is present. Now you have to give this carbon the lowest number. Okay, now you should start the numbering from here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now on this one gives butene. Okay, butene. Now on carbon number 2 methyl is present and on carbon number 2 the double bond is also present. So you have to name the methyl first. Okay, 2 methyl and 2 butene. Okay, it means that on carbon number 2 double bond is present, 2 methyl 2 butene. The IUPAC name of this compound. Now look at here, first of all select the longest chain. Okay, you have to draw the structure like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one is the longest chain. Now on carbon number 2 methyl is present and other methyl is present, so you have to write the 2 like this, 2, 2. Okay, 2, 2 di, look, 2 methyl is present, so dimethyl, and prop 1, 2, 3. Okay, chain contain 3 carbons, so prop and single bond, so N. 2, 2 dimethyl propane is the IUPAC name for this compound. The correct name for the following structure is, now look at the structure. I can also write it like this. Okay, CH3 CH2 CH2 double bond. Look, this one is CH1. Okay, and double bond and CH1 and CH3. Okay, now look at here, you have to start the numbering from where the double bond comes. Okay, now look at here, the double bond is nearer to this side. Okay, so start the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now on carbon number 2 double bonds come, so this one give pentene. Okay, and 2 pentene because the double bond is on carbon number 2. Now look at the option C, 2 pentene. Okay, 2 means the location of double bond, pent means the carbon chain contains 5 carbon, and ene means double bond. The IUPAC name for CCl4 is, now look at here, let's suppose this is methane. Okay, now look, the 4 hydrogen group of methane is replaced by chlorine. Okay, so you have to name it tetrachloromethane, okay, because the hydrogen atom of methane is replaced by chlorine. So B option is correct, tetrachloromethane. Okay, look, tetrachloromethane, this dash is incorrect. Okay, and carbon tetrachloride is its common name, so option B is correct for IUPAC name. Consider the following structure, new pentane and new hexane. Which one is 2,2-dimethyl-butane? Now look at here, butane is the parent name. You have to select the carbon chain which contains 4 carbons. Now let's see, look at here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now the longest carbon chain in new pentane is 3, which means that it will give, in IUPAC name, the parent name will be propane, okay, not butane. Now look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means that this one give butane, okay. Now let's see, 1, you have to start the numbering where the substituents are maximum, okay, 2, 3, 4, okay, butane is the parent name. Now 2,2-dimethyl, look, at carbon number 2, 2-methyl group is present, so it means that this one is the correct, okay, 2,2-dimethyl-butane, okay. So look at here, new hexane is the correct, okay. The IUPAC name for new hexane is 2,2-dimethyl-butane, option B is correct. The common name for this compound is, now look at here, propine is the IUPAC name for this one, okay, and methyl acetylene is the common name, option D is correct. Look at here, this one represent methyl, okay, and C triple bond CH represent the acetylene group, okay. So you simply write methyl acetylene, common name for this compound. The incorrect IUPAC name is, now look, no structure is given, but you have to find the incorrect one. Now you have to do several steps. The first step is that just draw the structure according to the names, okay, according to these names draw the structure, okay. Now after drawing the structure, name that structure according to the IUPAC rules, okay. So you will come to know that which one is incorrect. First of all, let's draw the 2-methyl-3-butanol. Now first of all you have to draw the 4 carbon atoms, okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4, okay. On carbon number 3 draw the ketone group carbonyl, okay. Let's suppose 1, 2, 3, or you can also draw 1, 2, 3. So carbon number 3 draw the carbonyl group, okay, 3-butanol, okay. On carbon number 2 draw the methyl, okay, 2-methyl, so 1, 2. On carbon number 2 methyl is here, okay. Now the next step is that just name this structure according to IUPAC rules. Now according to IUPAC rules, you have to name the carbonyl group the lowest, okay, like number 8 the lowest, or simply start the numbering where the carbonyl group is nearer, okay. Now according to IUPAC name 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Now let's name this according, so it will be 3-methyl, it will be 3-methyl, okay, and 2-butanol, okay. The name will be 3-methyl and 2-butanol. So look at here, this one is incorrect, okay, option A is incorrect. Now let's draw 2-methyl-3-butane. First step is draw the structure according to these names, okay. So you have to draw the butane, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on carbon number 4 draw the methyl, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is methyl, okay, on carbon number 4. And look, they have mentioned the 3 location of the single bond, okay. They have mentioned the location of the single bond, so let's suppose this one do not make sense, okay. You can locate the 2 bonds or 3 bonds, you cannot locate the 1 bond, okay. So this one do not make sense. Now look at here, if you name this one, so it will be simply what, pentane, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one will be simply pentane, so it means that this one is also incorrect. Now let's draw the 2,3-dimethyl-butene, okay. So first you have to draw the 4 carbon, okay, and on carbon number 2 and carbon number 3 draw the methyl group. Let's suppose 1, 2, 3, CH3 and CH3, okay. Now look at here, this one is butene, okay, and they didn't mention the location of double bonds, okay. So it means that this one is also incorrect because the location of double bond is important. Look, this one is compulsory, okay, to locate the double bond. That's why option C is also incorrect. It means that all of the above are incorrect IUPAC name. Option D is correct, okay. What is the IUPAC name for the following compound? So first of all, select the longest continuous chain, okay. Now look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the longest chain must be 5 of 5 carbon. Now let's assign the number where the branching is greater, okay. Look here, the branching is 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have selected this one carbon chain, and look at here, the branching is 1 here, and here the branch are 2. So start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it means that the parent name will be pentane. And look, the methyl group is present on 2 carbons, so it will be 2, 2, and on 4 methyl group is also present, 4 trimethyl pentane, okay. Its name will be 2,2,4 trimethyl and pentane, okay. So option D is correct here, okay. Look, these 3 options are incorrect. Look at here, option D, 2,2,4 trimethyl pentane, okay. This is the correct option for 43 MCQ, okay. Look at the 44. What is the correct name for the following compound? Now look at here, select the longest continuous chain which contain double bond, okay. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to select this one chain, okay. Now start the numbering where the double bond is present. Now you have to start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it means it will give pentane as parent name. Now look at here, on carbon number 2 the ethyl group is present, okay. Now look at here, it will be like 2 ethyl and 1 pentene, okay. Look, option here, this one option is correct, 2 ethyl and 1 pentene. On 45, what is the IUPAC name for the following compound? Now look at here, select the longest continuous chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Now you have to give the double preference to the double bond, okay. Look, you have to give the preference to the double bond over the triple bond. Now look at here, start the numbering from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, okay. Now on carbon number 3 methyl group is present, okay. Now look at here, these 2 are incorrect because they have mentioned the 4 number. Now look at here, on carbon number 3 methyl group is present, which means 3 methyl hex because the parent name is hex, okay. And on carbon number 1, look, double bond is present on carbon number 1, okay. And on carbon number 4 the triple bond is present, so its name will be 3 methyl hex 1 in and 4 wine. So option D is correct here. The correct IUPAC name is, now look at here, look at the option A, okay. This one is the option A. Look at the structure, 2 methyl 3 butanone, okay. You have to specify the incorrect IUPAC name. Now look at here, 2 methyl, it means that they have started the numbering from here, which is incorrect, okay. You have to start the numbering from the carbon 8 where the carbonyl group is present, okay. So the correct numbering will be from here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now look at here, so its name will be what? 3 methyl and 2 butanone, okay. Now it means that option A is incorrect, okay. Look, you must start the numbering where the carbonyl group is present, okay. So it will be, the correct name will be 3 methyl 2 butanone. Now look at this one, okay, option B, 2,3-dimethyl pentane. So look at here, select the longest chain, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, the longest chain is like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Now start the numbering where the branch is present nearer, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So look at this, on carbon number 2 carbon number 2 methyl is present and carbon number 3 methyl is present, so 2,3-dimethyl pentane, okay. Look at the option C, look, the structure for this one is not given, okay? And look at here, 2 bromo and 3 chlorobutane. So this one is also correct, and this one is also correct, okay? Now look at here. You have to start the numbering in alphabetic order, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 bromo and 3 chlorobutane. So the only incorrect is option A. Now look at the 47th. Which one is ethanoic anhydride? Now anhydrides are the one in which 2 carboxylic acid, look at the C option, 2 carboxylic or carbonyl group is combined or connected to carbon oxygen atom along with alkyl group, okay? This is called anhydride, okay? Now the name, you have to name this one, okay? For naming this one, look, ethanoic anhydride is option C, okay? Now for naming this one, select the one group, okay? Like either select this one or select this one, okay? Now look, 2 carbon atom, it means that this one is ethanoic, okay? Ethanoic anhydride. So you have to name this ethanoic anhydride. Now let's suppose these are the 2 carboxylic acid, okay? This one is ethanoic acid, okay? And this one is also ethanoic acid. When these 2 react with each other, water will be removed from here, okay? And it will give this one. It will give anhydride, okay? Like CH3, C double bond O, O, C double bond O, and CH3, okay? This one will give ethanoic anhydride, okay? You have to name this anhydride according to the carboxylic acid. Like, look, this one is ethanoic acid, okay? Just remove the acid. In case of anhydride, just remove the acid and replace it with anhydride. So ethanoic acid and ethanoic anhydride, okay? You have to take this one and this one. So you have to name like ethanoic acid and ethanoic anhydride. So option C is correct. Look at the 48. The structure formula for methyl ethanoate is. Now this one means that this is ester, okay? Ethanoate mean ester. So first of all, you have to name the alkyl group of oxygen. Like look at here, this one is CH3, C double bond O and OR. Or you can write it CH3, okay? Now you have to name this one first, okay? So it is methyl, okay? And after naming this, you have to write the carbon atom. Look, this is 1 and this is 2. So you have to write ethane, okay? And after this, you have to write noate, okay? So methyl ethanoate. So the general formula or the structure formula is option C, okay? CH3, C double bond O and OCH3. N-propyl acetate is the common name of. Now look, for ester you can use acetate. So N-propyl means that after oxygen you have to name the alkyl group propyl. So look at here, after oxygen here methane is present, after oxygen look propyl is present. So it means that option B is correct here, okay? N-propyl. And after this, look, CH3 is also called acetate, okay? Acid. Now carboxyl group is present, so you can name it acetate, okay? So N-propyl acetate. This group is commonly known as acetate, okay? And in IUPAC name, this one is known as ethanoate. 50. The IUPAC name of the following structure is, now look at here. When carboxyl group is present with NH2, it means that this is amide, okay? Now look at here. Look at the option A, formamide. This one is the common name for this structure. Methanamide. This one is the IUPAC name, okay? So option B is correct here, okay? Look, C double bond O and NH2, okay? And look, there is hydrogen. So you can name it methane because one of carbon is present, okay? In case of IUPAC, you have to consider this one carbon, okay? And in case of common name, you have to simply name it forma, which is used for hydrogen, okay? And amide is used for this one, okay? So methanamide is the IUPAC name. Propanol chloride is a member of acid halide, okay? Look, this NO represents the carboxylic group, okay? NOYL. So acid and chloride represent the halide, okay? So we can name it propanol chloride is an acid halide. Look, this one is propanoic acid, okay? And we know that acid halide is derived from this acid, okay? Carboxylic acid is this one. So you can write it CH3, CH2 C double bond O and Cl. Okay, this one give propanol chloride. Look, from carboxylic acid you have to remove the IC and acid and put simply the YL and along with halide. Okay, so this one will be the name of acid halide. IUPAC name of the following structure is. Now select the longest carbon chain containing the OH group. Okay, now you have to start from here because you have to start the numbering where the hydroxyl group is nearer. Okay, now 1 2 3 or 1 2 3. Okay, so let's suppose I take this 1 2 and 3. So propane will be the parent name and you have to write OL. Okay, propanol. So it will be 2-methyl. Okay, 2-methyl propane, and on carbon number 1 hydroxyl group is present. So 2-methyl propanol is the IUPAC name for this structure. Structure for 2-methyl and 2-propanol. Now you have to select the parent name having 5 carbons. Now look at here, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 propan, which means 3 carbon. Okay, sorry, it contains 3 carbon. 1 2 3. Okay, and on carbon number 2 2-methyl group is, sorry, 1-methyl group is present on carbon number 2. And look at here, hydroxyl group should be present on carbon number 2, but look here, the hydroxyl group is present on carbon number 1. Okay, so it means this one is incorrect. Look at the B option, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the parent name here is but. Okay, and here it is prop, so it means this one is also incorrect. Look at the C option, select the longest chain having hydroxyl group, 1 2 and 3. Okay, so or 1 2 and 3, or you can write 1 2 and 3. Okay, so start the numbering from here, 1 2 3. Okay, so on carbon number 2 hydroxyl group as well as the methyl group is present, so it means this one is the correct 2-methyl. Look, 2-methyl 2-propanol, which means that on carbon number 2 hydroxyl group is present, so this one is also correct. Select the selected longest correct carbon chain in the following compound is. Now you have to select the longest chain having hydroxyl group. Okay, let's start from here, 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, or 1 2 3 and 4, 1 2 3 and 4. So it means that the longest carbon chain is 4. Okay, contain 4 carbon. The IUPAC name of the following structure is. Now let's count the carbon chain. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, or 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So you have to select this one. Okay, and start the numbering where the branch is present. Okay, branch is near, so you have to start here from 1. Okay, and 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, now on carbon number 3 methyl is present. Look at the option A, 3 methyl and octane. Option A is correct. Okay, 3 methyl and octane. Look, this one is 8, so option A is correct. The following structures are commonly known as. Now you have to name common. Okay, so the common name for this one is glycol. Okay, and the common name for this one is glycerol, so option C is correct here. Okay, this one is present in your book. Okay, you have to memorize the common name for the structures. Okay, so when 2 hydroxyl group is present, it is called glycol. When 3 hydroxyl group is present, it is called glycerol. IUPAC name for the following structure is. Now look at the structure. Look, this one make phenol. Okay, this one. Okay, phenol. And let's start the numbering from here. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, from this one it means that on carbon number 3 chlorine group is present. So in IUPAC name you have to number the substituent. Okay, so simply call 3-chlorophenol. Option A is correct. Okay, now look at here, this chlorine is also present on the meta group. Okay, but this meta is common name. Okay, meta-chlorophenol is common name, so you have to write 3-chlorophenol. Look at the C3-hydroxychlorobenzene. This one is incorrect. Okay, because when the hydroxyl group is present on a benzene, then its name is a special. Okay, and that special name is phenol. Now look at here, this one structure here, hydroxyl group is present, which means that it represents the phenol. Now look at here, the CH3 is also present. It means that without this one it will be toluene, and without this one it will be phenol. Okay, now there is a special name for this compound, which is cresol. Okay, look, we have to mention this phenol. Okay, we have to take this as phenol. Okay, now 1 2 3 4. Okay, so you can also write as 4-methyl phenol in IUPAC name. Okay, this is called 4-methyl phenol. Or look at here, this one is present on ortho place. Okay, so you have to write, no sorry, para place. Okay, look, this one is ortho, meta and para. This methyl is present on para, so the name is paracresol. Okay, paracresol. This compound has a special name called cresol. You can also write methyl phenol, or sorry, not ortho, paramethyl phenol. Okay, this one is called paramethyl phenol. Our special name is paracresol. The following structure includes, now look at here, the structures are given. Now you have to recognize that whether the name of this structure are present in these options or not. Okay, so you have to find out the correct one. Now look at here, this one structure is called 2-ethoxy-2-propanol. Okay, 2-ethoxy-2-propanol. This one is called 2,2-diethoxypropane, sorry, diethoxypropane. And this one is called 2-pentanone. Okay, and this one is called 4-heptanone. Okay, so it means that 4-heptanone is included. Okay, so option A is correct here. Look at the first one structure. On both sides of the oxygen you have to select the smallest one. Okay, look, this one is smallest one, so take this and call it ethoxy. Okay, this one will be ethoxy along with this oxygen. Now number 1 2 3, okay, which contain the hydroxyl group. Now it will be 2-ethoxy. Okay, this one will be substituent, and 2-propanol. Okay, here on carbon number 2 hydroxyl group is. Look at this one, you have to select the smallest substituent. Okay, smallest number, having the smallest number of carbon. Okay, look, 1 2 1 2 and 1 2 3. It means that these two will act as substituent. Okay, now 1 2 and 3, name this one. So on carbon number 2, 2 ethoxy groups are present, so it will be 2,2-diethoxy and propane. Okay, 3 carbon, so propane. So on carbon number 2, propanone, 2-pentanone. Okay, carbonyl group is present on carbon number. Look at this one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, and look, carbonyl group is present between, look, on carbon number 4. Okay, the carbon number is same from here and it is also same from here, so 4-heptanone. So option A is correct here. Cumene can also be named as isopropylbenzene. Okay, look, this one is N-propylbenzene. Okay, the straight chain is present and it is also called propylbenzene. Isopropylbenzene is this one. Okay, this one is also called cumene. Okay, and the IUPAC name is 1-methyl-ethylbenzene.